Hey everyone, I'm Cosmic and welcome to the cloud. Oh, that's a bit loud for me. I like this part to be loud, I guess, but... Hello Chris, hello Side Up. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I was, I mean, I just like to go back to this game, but also definitely inspired by Dude. Dude is finally doing his, like, month of Splatoon 1 thing. Which I don't know if, you know, he streamed, like, a lot earlier today, so I don't know if that would in any way benefit us finding games right now, but... yeah, I just want to play the game, so we're gonna try. Oh, yeah, why is the chat not showing up? Huh. I'm not sure why that's the case. That is strange. There we go. Okay, I just, like, refreshed the thing and the properties. Looks like we're good now. Yeah, no, I still... Splatoon 1... I kind of talked about this in, like, the stream, but it is in, like, it's a weird era of game where it somehow looks really old while also feeling modern at the same time. And it's, like... It's very appealing to me. I still really love the way it looks. You finally upgraded to Splatoon 3, nice. Yeah, I mean, I remember seeing your name around for sure. But that's cool, that's good news, I suppose. I wonder if I should, I always, like, I don't know if I should go to the shops or even, like, bother on this account. Yeah, it's a very, it's just kind of, it's an especially nostalgic look, I feel like no matter how much time passes, just because of the way it looks. Maybe we get a weapon. What's a weapon we don't have? What is Vanilla Jet? Kind of like this, actually. Boom. Buy Slosher. Do I not have Vanilla Slosher? No, Sloshy Machine. Hello, Anti-Flow. I'm never gonna use L3 as the thing. Okay, I have Hero Shot, so I don't need this. That sucks. I'm bad at chargers. I should maybe buy some more chargers, but I'm even in this game, not incredible with them. I want to buy this, just because I want to have this. I don't know if I'm going to use it right now. This carbon is fun. I have the money, so I might as well grab a few of these. I think I have Vanilla Slosher. That's kind of fun, actually. I don't think that's, like... Well, I don't know. 52 is never bad. I'm sure that I don't remember seeing this in, like, high-level play, but I'm sure I could make it work. Oh yeah, this Luna exists. I always forget this Luna is even in the game because everyone just uses the other one. Do. Yeah, I mean, I still think in a lot of areas Splatoon 2 looks the best out of all of them. So that's why, like, like, Splatoon 3 looks crusty in, like, kind of a bad way in some areas, I think. Like, Splatoon 1, it's like, the crust has aged better. Whereas Splatoon 3, it's like, I don't like it as much. I wouldn't say it's, like, you know, the worst looking game in the series overall, but it has, like, it's the only game where, like, I have ever been, like, you know, the graphics have ever been noticeably bad to me. Whereas, like, Splatoon 1, it's charming, and Splatoon 2 just normally looks pretty good. Oh, this Octobrush. I don't know if I would really use that, but that's a cool kit. Good Sloshy Machine, why not? I just want to like have these things on this account. I was kind of saving up just for certain weapons, but I have a lot at this point. Bamboozler. I can buy Bamboozler. I don't particularly enjoy it, but okay, I'm now out of money. I don't really know. I want like permanent ink brush. Oh, I want Wasabi Splatter Shot for sure. That's Berry Pro. I want that permanent ink brush. Yeah, it's pretty much just the Sheldon's picks and a couple of other things in there. So not too far away. What? I'm level 19, so you have to be level 30. We can try out something new because I haven't played these in a minute. Let's try some Splatling. Let's give it a shot. I don't know how well this is gonna go. Do I have any? Let me see if I can buy some special duration. I didn't expect to spend this long in the menus, but I want to actually start kind of, you know, getting some decent loadouts going in this game if I'm going to be playing it as much as I am. No special duration. Okay, that's fine. What is the dual squelcher kit? The one I really like is Splat Bomb Echo. I kind of forget what the other kit is, to be honest. I think it's like Beacon Whale, maybe? Let's try running with this. Let's try this for now. Arowana and Black Belly. Okay, this is an interesting interesting rotation. Probably not the best tower control maps, but definitely very Splatoon 1. Yeah, I kind of feel like they might start doing subtitles. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, that was a lot better than our luck on the other stream. Did not take 40 minutes to find a game this time. Love to see it. I like Arowana like zones. I never loved it for tower, but we'll see. I think this is a pretty good weapon for it, so. Yeah, I like the, I mean, also subtitles could differentiate it if they did want to mix up the core gameplay a bit more. So I could see them going that route. Nice. Okay. It's like a little bit loud for me. Should be good now. So the way Pretendo works, if you want to not mod your Wii U, then you have to make a new account and you have to start over all your progress. But if you do mod your Wii U, you are able to use your old account with all of your progress on it. And I've been told it's pretty easy to do. I personally went with the non-modded method. But yeah, that is how it works. They both jumped off, okay. Right, I always forget that you die there before hitting the water. Which I guess is like a good thing, because it means you respawn faster, but it just feels a little weird. Okay. Well. I mean, I don't know. I think they're gonna try and go big with the story again. I just hope they, like, you know, have more of a vision for the actual, like, narrative and characters. And the game. I mean, I don't know. I hope the gameplay is different. I really think single player, more so than the multiplayer, I think Splatoon single player needs some kind of fresh new thing. Side Order kind of was that, but, you know, had its own issues. And it doesn't really, I don't know. Side Order was something, like, different, but it wasn't, like, an evolution of the series, really, in my eyes. Nice, okay. Shoot, okay. Not doing, like, too terribly bad with this weapon, but in terms of actual points, having trouble getting this lead. I mean, the subtitle could even just be, like, gameplay-based. I don't know, like, like, I'm thinking, like, Halo. Like, Halo, you have, like, Combat Evolved, or, like... I mean, Halo Reach, I guess, was about the story. Because it was, like... I don't know why... I don't know much about Halo, so I'm kind of talking out my ass right now, but, you know, I think they're, like, Halo Reach is, like, the place. Or, the Reach is the place, I don't know. But, you know, it could be, like, Splatoon... Like, I don't know. It could be more gameplay oriented than story oriented, or it could be story. We'll see. No, a lot of people have brought up Calamari County as the hub world. I think that would make sense. I know some people kind of want to go like further. Like it might be more interesting to kind of get out of the Incadia Splatlands region entirely, but shoot. I don't know. I'd be okay with that. I don't want them to keep reusing the same characters and stuff, but, like, I'm okay with the setting being kind of close by. Oh. That was... that was abrupt. Alright. Well, unfortunate. That was weird. We'll try that again. Yeah, I mean, Mario Kart was different because they had so much time to cook. Like, they could just keep milking Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for years and just take as much time as they wanted to develop World. Whereas with Splatoon, I mean, they could just keep trying to milk Splatoon 3, but it kind of seems like they aren't, in the same way. I mean, not that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, you know, obviously that game didn't have content getting added to it for many, many years, and then they came out with the booster pass, but... I don't know. I feel like it's a different situation with Mario Kart. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I wouldn't want them to just add new regions and, like... Because, like, the Splatlands still... I wouldn't say it feels... I mean... It doesn't not feel underdeveloped. I don't know. I still feel like I want to know more about Inkopolis, to be completely honest. Like, I just like Inkopolis. I honestly, like, when the Splatlands was revealed for Splatoon 3, I was, like, not, like, disappointed, but I'm like, oh, like, I like Inkopolis. Like, I don't necessarily even want to leave it behind. And then, of course, they kind of didn't leave it behind because they added the hubs into the game, so it, you know, it didn't end up being that impactful, but I like the settings we've seen in Splatoon. And I would, you know, I definitely want, like, a new, like, city hub area, obviously, but, yeah, I'd be cool with them just kind of expanding on the stuff we've been shown a little bit. Yeah, Spiral. Supposedly there is a Splatoon. I mean, yeah, there's almost definitely a Splatoon 4 in development, even without that leak. I think that's just... You know, they would make another game based on how successful the franchise has been. Like, I don't really know how much that tells us. I mean, it doesn't really tell us anything besides the game existing, which we could probably already guess. But yes, that is a thing. Oh yeah, I mean, I think the Switch 2 has been ready for a long time, because there were rumors about it coming out, like, around that time even, like August, maybe not August, but like late 2024. And I don't know how much there is to those rumors, but like, it seems like a lot of people are under the impression the Switch, like, the Switch 2 had a chance of actually launching last year, and then it got pushed back, so I'm sure the, you know, in-house developers have definitely gotten plenty of time with it already. Okay, well. That's a classic death. Suction bomb on the top of Black Belly Skate Park. Yeah, spotlighting on this does not feel quite as good as the other map. Oh. Oh god, it moves. I always forget how fast it moves back to the middle. Okay. Can I get this Kraken? And can I please kill a guy? Okay, I'm gonna do this. Hello. I actually thought they went up here and they did not, but that's fine. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. Okay. There we go. There's a chance we knock out here still. Yeah, I mean, based on what, Sakurai has told us about Smash development, I'm sure that's a bit different because it's like, you know, they kind of outsource it to Sora, which is like his company, but like he pretty much started development on each Smash game like immediately after the last, or like, I mean, he did Kid Icarus, but that was immediately after, I forget if it was Brawl. He made that like DS game, but you know, there isn't really a break. Like, if there is a big Nintendo team that makes one of their big main franchises, they pretty much make the game, release the game, and get on to making the next one. So, yeah. The Squid Sisters were Team Past. I do hope they take their time with it. Like, I do hope... Like, I don't know. I still think a solid, like, 5 years without COVID this time. If we get a 5 years between games again. I feel like, hopefully, that would be enough for them to make... I don't know. I mean, I can wait longer, to be honest. As long as I get a 3D Mario. That's the only thing I'm still concerned about with Switch 2, is I don't know about how I feel about Donkey Kong. And if there's no 3D Mario... I need some kind of Nintendo 3D platformer. I mean, I guess that will be Donkey Kong, but, you know, my Splatoons and my Marios are what keep me going, so... Well, this is the 40th anniversary. It's 2025. So it seems like the anniversary should happen this year. Is there less input delay when using a handheld mode? I'm actually not sure. I have played Super Paper Mario, yes. It has a good story. The gameplay is like, okay. It's not a game I would really want to replay, but I enjoyed the story and the music a lot. I mean, it's just been so long since a 3D Mario. Like, it's weird for 3D Mario to be a year 2 game. It's also, like, this is the longest it's been. Because Bowser's Fury, I mean, maybe they count Bowser's Fury as a 3D Mario game, but, like, this is the longest it's ever been since, like, you know, in between 3D Mario games. Yeah, I mean, I'd call it more of a tech... It's more than a tech demo, in my opinion, but it definitely wasn't, like, a full-blown game. It, you know, just reused a bunch of 3D World assets and put them together in a clever way. I mean, there was new stuff. Like, there was a lot of work that went into it. It was still, like, a game, but it's, you know, a very short side game. More of a proof of concept, I think. Less than, not a tech demo, but I mean, even proof of concept, I feel like is underselling it a bit. Because Bowser Fury is still like really, really good and polished, but yeah. it doesn't feel like it should be like, you know, a stand-in for an Odyssey. This is Splatoon 1. There are fan-made servers called Pretendo that you can use to still play. Ooh. Well, a lot of people's reaction to Bowser's Fury was like, oh, this is them kind of like testing the waters for like a bigger 3D or bigger open world type of 3D Mario game. Which I think might be the case. But it's also like its own thing. Like, you definitely couldn't do Fury Bowser, like that system, for an entire game. That would get like really annoying. So like that aspect wouldn't be there. But just the idea of, you know, physically going to the different levels and all of the levels existing in this one continuous space. I mean, Odyssey was more like an evolution of the 64 and Sunshine format, I would say. It wasn't really, like, it wasn't open world. Not that Bowser's Fury, I mean, the only reason I would call Bowser's Fury open world and Odyssey, like, you know, more like open zone, is just because, like, all of Bowser's Fury takes place in Lake Lapcat. Like, the entire game is in that one region, and you just physically go from place to place, whereas with Mario Odyssey, you know, you getting in the Odyssey, and there's a loading screen, and then you're in a new location. So I think that's the difference, is just the seamless traversal, and how do you, like, you know, make new objectives appear by having you leave the area and then come back to the area. Like, that's not really something Odyssey does. I don't know. I mean, they're both, you know, obviously experimenting with new ideas, and they have different structures that might be used in the future, but Bowser's Fury definitely feels more experimental, I guess. Yeah, I really don't think they would do Odyssey 2 at this point. I think it would just be something new. I have the black Wii U. I'm pretty sure those are more common. Didn't the white one, like, barely sell because it had, like, terrible storage or something? I forget the story with that, but yeah, I have black Wii U. I feel like the Mario Splatfest was in, like, a weird period of Splatoon content where they, like, were just trying to tide us over until Splatoon 3. It's like, I feel like the fact that we're getting Summer Nights, I guess it depends if they continue Splatfest after this Summer Nights. Because I'm still not entirely sure if we're, like, rerunning Seasonal Fest every year, or if they're just doing, like, one more of each. I don't think we technically have confirmation of that. So, if Splatfest continue past the Summer Nights that's upcoming, then yes, there's probably a pretty good chance of them doing a Mario 40th. I don't get the... They should definitely never rerun Grandfest. I feel like that would take away from the whole point of it. Grandfest was kind of just this, like, you had to be there moment with the community. Like, yeah, I feel like if you rerun it, that just... I don't know. That'd be lame, in my opinion. Shoot. I found it really hard to fight brushes in this game just because there's so much, like, visual clutter when they're attacking. Yeah, I mean, Splatoon 3 is... The Switch 2 is backwards compatible, so you can play Summer Nights on your Switch 2. Would it be... Yeah, it'd probably be out by then. That's weird to think about. We're gonna get Switch 2 before the next Splatfest. I did not consider that. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're ever gonna go that crazy with the story for a 3D Mario. Like, you know, Mario Galaxy happened, but like Bowser still just kidnaps Peach in that game. I would like them to do something different, at least like on the level of like, okay, I mean maybe like a little bit better presentation wise than what Mario Wonder did, but I think Mario Wonder did a good job of making Bowser still feel like Bowser, but you know, he just gained some source of power and was like doing his own thing, and it didn't have to do with kidnapping Peach all the time. Because like, you know, I'm fine with Bowser still being the villain in 3D Mario. I just think they, you know, can just find ways to do more interesting things with him. Or like playing as one of Bowser, I mean, I don't know. You had Deltarune before the next Splatfest, wow. I don't think we're getting Goomba the game. I don't know if that's happening. I think the closest you're gonna get is capturing a Goomba in Odyssey, but that is I don't know, maybe someday. You are coming? Okay. Hope to see you in the matches soon, gaming. Yeah, like the Mario RPGs I think are good ways to explore like the Mario universe and characters in more nuanced ways, but like I'm fine with 3D Mario. I mean, you know, I grew up with Mario Galaxy. I love the, you know, I love the extra steps Galaxy takes to make its story, you know, more emotional and more compelling than just like a generic good versus evil story, but I also realize that that is kind of the exception to the rule, and I still enjoy all the other games despite their simple stories, so. And for me, like, a lot of what makes 3D Mario enjoyable outside of the gameplay is just the atmosphere. Obviously Mario Sunshine is all about atmosphere. And even, like, you know, even 3D World, for me, has, like, you know, there's a vibe. It's very video gamey, but it's still, you know. Oh god. Oh, okay, that whale actually disappeared. Hi. We're gonna try this. What was your most popular live stream? Yeah, it was the music tier list. Oh. What are your opinions on side order? Well, I made an hour-long video talking about the story because my thoughts are a bit complicated in that regard, but I thought it was okay. I think that's basically how I feel about it at this point. Like, the story could have been a lot more, the gameplay could have been a lot more, but it was alright. It's probably like the most like mid-tier Splatoon single-player thing in my eyes. Oh. Yes, the background is supposed to look like, not necessarily the ocean floor, but like, yes, like light refracting through water. I think we got that. Cool. Do 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 do. Yeah, I've wanted a story mode that involves the government for a while, actually. Just, I mean, that'd just be a good way to get more context of, like, so much stuff in Splatoon's world. Like, beyond just, like, corrupt government, I just feel like that fits in well with, like, you know, the vibes of Splatoon and the characters and stuff. But it's also, like, then you can actually maybe acknowledge some of the issues with Inkling Society, which so far they've just kind of, like, brushed off. You can just give us more lore about how, like, Inkling Society functions. And it's not even a thing, like, a lot of it would just be kind of self-explanatory. If they just show us, like, okay, there's, like, you know, a president, or, like, you give us, like, a hierarchy of, like, people, then it's, like, you can fill in a lot of the blanks yourself. So it's, like, yeah, I would love something where we fight the government. Yeah, S1, I love S1 Flounder. Also, I just realized it did the Pretendo thing where that just gave us a map that is not in rotation right now. I still don't know why that happens, but you know, it's Flounder, I'm not complaining. Having trouble with the Wi-Fi? Oh, that sucks. Well, I mean, luckily we're finding games at least. I hope you are able to find games, but thankfully it's not as desperate in terms of the stream as it was the other time. I think we want a story mode where Agent 4 is the antagonist and they get mind controlled. I mean, the thing is, people would be happy about that because Agent 4 fans will just take literally any Agent 4 content. Well, I say that. I guess Parallel Canon just made people mad, so maybe not. Glenn Fiddler runs the government? I mean, if Glenn Fiddler was going to be anywhere, I think that story mode probably is where he would end up appearing. Splatoon 4, Agent 4? I mean, maybe. Probably not, but maybe. Can I get this track in before someone... Nope, I cannot. I mean, I think generally people thought Parallel Canon was cool. I think people just wanted, you know, the Agent 4 enjoyers wanted there to be a bit more to it. Because it's, like, not even actually Agent 4. Because, like, before the game came out, we saw the poster, and we saw the, like, silhouette of Agent 4. So a lot of people thought, like, oh, maybe they'll actually, like, be in the campaign, maybe they're playable, maybe they'll have, like, a cool character moment like Agent 3 got in Octo Expansion, and it ended up just being like, oh, Parallel Canon is just, like, a copy of Agent 4's data, and Agent 4 isn't actually there at all. So, I mean, I don't care, personally, but I'm just saying some people who wanted to see the character actually appear, you know, and it's understandable. Oh shoot, they knocked me up. Come on, there we go, gotcha. Okay, I could not aim that. It's kind of an awkward angle. Some of you have always wondered, why do we have the ink colors we have, and they're always the same colors against each other? I mean, the Inklings, as far as we know, are just able to, like, change the color of their ink, kind of how, like, real-life squids can, use their, like, chromatophores, I think is what they're called, to change color. It's just, like, squid camouflage stuff. So I imagine in, like, ink battles, you know, it's just them playing by the rules, like, they just get assigned complementary colors. I know in one of the concerts, or maybe a couple of them, we actually do see the characters changing ink color in real time, but it's normally just kind of like a weird, like, hologram effect, and not necessarily how it would look in universe. But yeah, supposedly they can just do that whenever. Dang it. Do, do, do. Okay, I'm like, where is everybody? Oh boy. Nice! Oh my god, that one stray shot was enough. I mean, I don't want to push this without my whole team. Is my team jumping in? My team's kind of jumping in. Okay, we're good. Ah, I can just not kill that one guy for some reason. Okay, we should play a little bit more passively, perhaps. Perhaps. I would love to see an Inkling antagonist. I feel like Nintendo might not want to do that. I feel like the closest we're gonna get is just like a mostly humanoid other sea creature. But I feel like almost just for the sake of variety, they would rather have it be some kind of other creature. Oh, my slosher popped off. Okay. Well, thank you to that person. Is there a lore reason why Shiver and Firestar changed their entire hair and not like the rest? Oh, I mean, I'm pretty sure with the other idols, it's just, highlights, pretty much. I don't know if they can will their tentacles to do, gradients, or if they use, dye. There's not a confirmed lore reason. But I think it's just, you know, it's kind of funny because it's it kind of would be reverse highlights where, you know, Callie's hair is mostly black with you know, purple tips at the end, but supposedly her ink color is purple. So is it did she dye all of her hair but the end? Or I don't know. It's probably easier to imagine that they can just decide to make it look like that. But yeah, we don't have an actual answer. Do. Yes, I did. I managed to get a Switch 2 pre-order. I just lucked out. I tried to get it the night of and couldn't manage to, and my friend just sent me a Walmart link at one point a couple days later that worked. So I will have one. I assume it wouldn't get canceled at this point if I've had it locked in for this long, so should be getting one delivered on the 5th. I am terrible with Hydra Splatling. I haven't tried it much in this game, but I don't think it would go very well. Oh, that's ours, okay. Okay, well, just everyone appeared out of nowhere. Yours doesn't come until the 11th, dang. Yeah, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, that probably won't be much of a big deal. Hopefully it works out, though, and they don't cancel that. Oh, God. Well, I think making hair customizable would be a little confusing, because, you know, the enemy characters appear as a different color for the sake of like gameplay clarity. I know a lot of people want a feature to just like choose your hair color, like, you know, outside of battle. Which I do think, at least for like photo mode, it feels like they could just have like a, you know, color picker. Actually, that's probably the best way they could do it. Because I always thought it would be weird to have like a full bespoke feature just to change your hair color. But they should just make it so that when you're in photo mode... Oh my god. They should just make it when you're in photo mode, you can change your hair color, and then if you exit photo mode, whatever you selected stays there. I feel like that would be the most seamless way to do it. I don't think hairstyles should be locked behind anything, to be honest. It would be nice if they added more, like, as a part of the content cycle, but I feel like they should just be given to you for free. Oh god. I probably didn't need a crack in there, but I was afraid of this blaster. Oh, okay, actually got someone. Nice, and died to the blaster. All that for nothing. Not for nothing, but yeah. Oh, hello, Green Gamer. Yeah, ranking in Splatoon 2 is pretty slow. I mean, I imagine finding matches is slow, and the actual system is just slow. But hopefully you can rank up with time. Okay, we got lead. I don't know if it's worth jumping in there. They're all kind of dying. Shoot. Do. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of super slow heavy weapons. That's just never really been my playstyle. So Hydra is something I don't particularly love, but I mean, you can definitely, you know, do well with it in this game. Especially the bubbler one. I'm not using an emulator, but I am playing on fan servers. It's called Pretendo, but you can play it on real hardware. This is a real Wii U. It's not even modded, in fact. Whoa, okay. Do. Okay, this is like a very not safe lead. We gotta be extra careful here. Dude, okay, I wish I could aim. There we go, there we go. I feel like my aim should be a little bit better with this, but we got it, we got it. Yeah, I like the colored... I mean, I just want them to bring back the Splatoon 1 hair gradients. I just think they look so much better. The colored fingertips I'm personally not a fan of. Like, it'd be cool to have it as an option. Oh, nice, we're about to hit B. But it's not something I would use. Do. Yeah, no, I mean, take your time with the base game. You can live out the you know, the true experience of waiting a full year. You probably don't need to do that, but that's how long it took for us. The game is so responsive that it actually makes it harder to aim. I mean, it takes some, like, warming up to, for sure, anytime you switch. Will we get nunchucks? I feel like melee stuff... I mean, they've managed to make a decent amount of melee weapons, but I feel like they're generally harder to make into, like, ink-based things. I don't know. I'm sure they could find a way. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah. I just feel like it's difficult to make any melee class that isn't just going to feel like a Splatana or a roller at this point. Because you have, like, big, you know, instant death hitbox, and you have, like, slashing, you know, to shoot little slices of ink. And I feel like any other melee idea would end up just feeling like one of those two things. I have seen some of the Lego sets. I'm probably not gonna buy them. I used to be super into Legos. But I haven't really been for a while. But they look cool. The Lego Wario is funny. I like the Bowser Wonder Castle, whatever that's called, was pretty cool. Yeah, it'd be funny. A universal melee option would be very funny. I think we talked about that before. But, like, I don't I don't know what that would look like in Splatoon. I don't feel like it would be good. But, yeah. Yeah, there are birds. You can see birds in a lot of the maps and hub areas and stuff. Birds seem pretty much unchanged, which, I don't know. I guess the idea is they just flew places or floated. Yeah, birds are fine in Splatoon. Whoa. A pasta strainer? I mean, they made a washing machine work. I feel like they can, they could figure it out, but yeah, I don't know. That'd be kind of morbid, actually. Like, as a melee weapon, like you're putting an inkling like through. You're like grating them almost like a cheese grater, but then they would just slip through it because it's a grate. So I don't know. I don't know how much sense that one makes in the lore, but yeah. Please climb the wall so you die. Please climb the wall so you die. They climbed the wall, but I was charging, so they did not die. Hello, DJ Songo. Weapon that only does damage outside of swim form? I mean, that would suck. That'd be terrible. I mean, that wouldn't really even, like, function. That doesn't make sense, though, because when you shoot someone, then it would ink underneath them, so then they would be forced out of swim form anyway. Like, when you take damage... I don't know. That'd be weird. Is their weapon or something inspired by a goldfish? I was gonna say the Rainmaker, but that's not really a goldfish. I guess not, then. I feel like that's... Oh my god. Okay, I don't know how I lived that, but sure. Oh god. Stealth jumps. Stealth jumps are scary. Gotta watch the sky. Always look out for stealth jumps. Oh, hello. Shoot. Yeah, it's a goldfish, but not a goldfish. Oh, shoot. Did the games ever acknowledge the birds? I mean, kinda. I don't know in what way they would acknowledge it. I don't know if the Inklings necessarily know that that the birds are like living fossils, essentially. It's not like a plot hole, though. I mean, I think it makes enough sense. Oh, hello. Isn't one of the meals made out of a bird leg, is it? In which game? Splatoon... I thought all of the Splatoon 3 ones were like made out of crab. I mean, it's called Crab and Go. I don't know. I haven't studied them too closely. We need to get on that tower. We are not on that tower. It's a shrimp, okay. Well, the ones in 2 are a shrimp. Unless it's a shrimp in this one. I don't know. I've barely looked at the Splatoon 2 ones, or Splatoon 3 ones, I mean. Do I stick with this weapon? I'm gonna switch. I always kind of... switching is dangerous in Splatoon 1, because then it's like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find that lobby again, but I'm not feeling this right now. Let's try this. I'm interested in this, actually. Does that mean they're the ultimate life form? I mean... I don't think it's entirely realistic for the birds to look like, you know, exactly the same the way they do, but... you know, in theory, they would be better suited to a flooded world. Because, like, presumably it's not like 100% of the terrain across the entire planet was covered in water. Like, you imagine, it's like a Wind Waker situation where, like, the mountaintops become islands, so all the birds, like, congregate on these small pieces of land where they can easily, you know, find a mate and reproduce. So it kind of, like, on some level it makes sense. I don't know if they're necessarily the ultimate life form of the current state of the planet, but I guess we are led to assume that they were well suited to the post-human Earth. I was trying to launch a strike. Nice. Okay, I was gonna say, maybe should have put the strike a little bit further up, but it worked out. GG. Oh yeah, you did get in the lobby, cool. Yeah, I remember Project Splatoon 3. That's weird thinking about that now, but yeah. Still, okay, still not V, gotta win one more game. Project Splatoon 3 was like a fan-made... It was basically a fan art project. I think Squeaky is the name of the artist. I don't know what their tag is exactly. But it was like Squeaky something. And they basically just made a bunch of like concept art for like what Splatoon 3 could be before it was officially announced. And they made like, you know, their own specials, their own like story mode concept. Their own, like, I don't know if they did maps, but yeah, they had, like, an agent design and everything. It was pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, people predicted a bow for a long time. I know they had some kind of, like, grapple hook special that was pretty similar to what, Zipcaster ended up being. Because I think it had a recall and everything. So that was pretty cool. Oh yeah, that one is you. I see. Ba-ba-dum-bum-bum. Do. Okay, thanks for hanging out, Green Gamer. You'd my favorite if you still played Splatoon 2. Well, I'm sorry I do not, but glad you enjoy. Regardless. So I don't know when this rotation officially ends. I guess at 4? Because it like randomly has just given us... It's given us mostly the correct maps, but then, did we just get floundered that one time? I don't know. I mean, I'm honestly having more fun on these than I thought I would anyway, so not really a problem. Oh god. Yeah. I mean, I honestly, I think I've said this before, but I have like slightly mixed feelings on Splatana's existing. Because they're, I mean, they're cool designs and they're definitely like Splatoon enough, but like, I always liked that rollers were like, you know, Splatoon wasn't the type of game to have swords because it has giant paint rollers, and that always just felt a lot more unique to me. And of course, the quote-unquote swords are a windshield wiper, like, stamp and, you know, a toothbrush. But they still look more like, you know, traditional swords, which, you know, it's not a bad thing. It's just, I feel like they're slightly less unique in design, which is crazy to say because they're still very weird in Splatoon, but I don't know. Okay. Forgot you could do that with Seekers, to be honest. Shoot. I actually really like this weapon. I remember there was a 52 with curling bomb in Splatoon 2, I believe. Or there's one in Splatoon 3 also. It's like a combo I always enjoy playing, but I like forget about it in every game, I feel like. Well, I think it has like Stingray in Splatoon 2, which is pretty terrible. I don't know why you would put a Stingray on a 52 gal. That makes absolutely no sense at all. But that's probably why I didn't play that version. But this one honestly kind of has a similar problem of Ink Strike not being a great special for something that's going to be this, you know, up in people's faces. But it's definitely better than Stingray. How much would each Splatoon weapon hurt in real life? I mean, chargers would deal some genuine damage, for sure. Yeah, oh yeah, Splosher is like boiling ink. I feel like we've definitely had this conversation before, or I've seen it on other people's streams or a Twitter thread or something. But yeah, I think the general consensus is like the melee weapons, Charger, Explosher. Getting crushed by Dynamo would probably be pretty bad. Nice. Oh god. Also, so I'm generally an advocate of curling bombs over seekers. I do like... I think curling bombs allow for, like, better movement for the most part. And I prefer them over, you know, having the ability to explode people consistently, which seekers do. But the one thing with seekers is that they actually, like, go up slopes. Like, a curling bomb just gets stuck here in Splatoon 2, but the seeker just goes up like that. I really wish they would... I mean, not that there are that many, like, steep ramps, you know, in any of the maps in the series at this point. That's kind of a thing they phased out after Splatoon 1, but... That's the one change I still wish they would make to curling bombs. Oh, I was... fell off there. Okay, just be schmovin', and they won't shoot... Okay, right, we still have a minute left. I always get faked out by that sound effect that plays 4 minutes in. Oh, okay. That was my bad. A stream where Cosmic tests what hurts the most? I think I will not do that, actually. I think I will pass on that one. Oh, that didn't... okay. Oh, I just got sniped. Okay. One is literally a landmine. Yeah, well... A liquid landmine. I don't know how much... That would probably still hurt. I don't know if you would, like, actually explode, though. If you were a human. Nice. We're actually getting games and we're actually winning a decent amount. This is like, this is rare for a Splatoon 1 stream. I'm liking this. Hey, rank up. Oh, it's gonna make me rejoin the lobby, isn't it? Or did they? Yeah, there we go. I was like, wait, did Pretendo patch that out? No, you still have to do that. Ultra Stamp at the velocity it is thrown by Anklings would definitely still hurt, I believe. It's a little squishy, but not that squishy. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know they can't actually patch it out. Okay. This is not good though. You're getting errors too? Uh-oh. Slightly longer load this time? Hey, okay. Well, I got in. Good luck to you, side up. What would be the least lethal weapon? Probably like Sploosh. I think Sploosh is just like a shower head, pretty much. Like, in terms of the way it sprays. Okay, well, yeah, Echolocator. If we're including specials, then yeah. But yeah, like, even Splash might hurt a little because it's, like, pressurized, but Sploosh is literally just, like, a shower. Blob might literally just be bubbles. I don't know. They feel like very solid bubbles. I don't know exactly the viscosity of blobber blobs. That is a sentence that has now been said. But yeah, that might be low on the list. People drown in their showers? I mean, that might be a skill issue. I don't think that... if we're talking, you know, if we're taking into account the people who can drown in 2 inches of water, then I'm pretty sure all of them are lethal. but I think we're making some assumptions here about the competency of the individual. Oh, goodbye. Okay, that was... I don't know. I was hoping I would live, I guess. I was gonna say it's close, but I don't know if it was that close. We just walked up and traded. Okay. That pro range. Oh, that's lots of damage up too. And I fell. I mean, I know it's ink, but like the blob specifically is like bubbles of ink, so it's like... But the way they hit the inklings makes it feel more violent than a bubble should. I don't know. Like, even if we're running with the, you know, osmotic pressure idea, which is maybe why inklings burst so easily, I feel like bubbles, getting hit by bubbles, you know, probably shouldn't do that much. I know it's a video game, and that is why it does that much, but... Okay. Dang it. Okay, I don't know why you were trying to roll me with the carbon, but that's what you get. Okay. Shoot. It's trying to come around from behind. Oh, goodbye, Green Gamer. Thanks for hanging out. Come on. Wow, okay. We're probably not winning this one, but imagine if we locked in and we did win this one. That would be rather cool, I think. We're gonna try. We're gonna try our best. Okay. Yeah, and okay. I keep trying to say we have a chance, and we still technically have a little bit of a chance, but the chance is quickly dwindling. Did you manage to super jump? You did not. Okay. That's fine. Imagine Marine Cuttlefish telling you lock the fuck in and win. I mean, that's pretty much the end of Octo Valley, is it not? Which J translate vid? I assume you mean Jmoji, but I don't know which video you mean specifically. I had nickel for every time I fell into the water that match. I would have tipped 2 nickels, dang. Yeah, it happens. Do 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 do. 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 I was thinking of like we could figure out something else to do while we're waiting for games. We haven't really actually had to this stream. But were it to, you know, become an issue, well, I saw that person who made that giant Deltarune theory survey made a new survey with just like 30 other theories that they wish they had put on that list. And I'm not saying we're going to do that on stream, but if we happen to get stuck in a lobby that's not loading for like 20 minutes, that is an option. I could do the squid jump cam again. Oh, hey, we're on the same team. Cool. Deltarune music tier list? I'd low-key be down for that, actually. Maybe that's some Deltarune content I could do before 3 and 4, because I'm not really... I definitely don't want to replay them on stream, especially because I've been watching one of my friends replay them. Or play Chapter 2 for the first time, actually. But, oh my god. But yeah, maybe actually that is a thing we'll do. I will keep that in mind. Come on. Okay. Go, my ink strike. Kill someone, please. Okay, I put that way too far. I did not realize they were, like, actively pushing the tower. Okay, okay, dude. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. The burst bomb. I feel like that keeps happening where I get stuck in ink, and some guy is, like, trying to fall off me, and I just see a burst bomb fly up, and I just know... I see it coming from a mile away, but there's nothing I can do. Is there a guy up here? Okay. Oh, there is. I was gonna say, lots of enemy ink here. Oh. Whoa, okay, laggy carbon! Laggy carbon. At least I traded, I guess. I stream on Saturdays around 1 to 2 p.m. EST. That's pretty much as specific as it gets, but pretty consistently every Saturday. Come on. Shoot. I really should have been able to win that fight. Okay, oh. We're still pretty far from that lead. I have stealth jump. I can live this. I'll be fine. I didn't realize that was on the tower. That is a frightening bomb rush. Okay, I thought the Seeker would work. What is this carbon? Okay. Do not know what he is up to. This is online, yes. We're using Pretendo. Whoa, okay. Man, really, the fall-off shot? Get him, get him, get him. Nice. Shoot, shoot. Okay. Man. Okay. Dude. Dude, the carbon! I do anything and the carbon just appears. I didn't even die to the carbon, but it looked like I did. Oh, that mini, I think, is about to die. Yep. Okay, come on. We got this. Okay, I was gonna say, we cannot leave that carbon just chilling there. I'm afraid of this mini now. Oh, he dropped. Seeker. Go, my Seeker. Please. I want this strike, but I don't want to have to use it while I'm, like, right in front of them. We need more people on the tower besides me. Yeah, that was... Okay, I mean, that was my bad because I jumped off, but the carbon was going to kill me, so... Okay. No, that was my bad. I probably should have done something different there, but that's fine. Hope all customization is removed. I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of basic. I just want like more hairstyles. I don't know. I mean, I'd be okay. I know some people want like other face features, like maybe like freckles and like scars and stuff could be cool, but like I don't want them to go... I don't know. I think there's a level of restraint that they have exercised this far to like still have the characters have this iconic look while also being able to be customized in a wide variety of ways, and I think it's a pretty nice, you know, happy medium of not being able to make like literally anything but still, you know, having a decent amount of options. I mean, again, with the color gradients, it's just like, it's gonna change every game anyway, so... I just want them to look how they looked in Splatoon 1, because I just think that was so much better. Like, I don't know. My favorite Inkling model is still kind of the Splatoon 1 Inklings, to be completely honest. Like, the Splatoon 3 model is, like, good for a lot of other reasons, but... there's just something about the way they look in Splatoon 1 that I really like. Nice. Shit, I just shouldn't have jumped. They were gummy. I know what you mean. Yeah, like that's a weird way to say it, but yes. They're very bouncy and squishy. Okay, I just missed. What are the eye masks? I mean, they're like a part of their biology, if that's what you mean. Like they can't like take them off. I think it's partly to make them look like squids, and also I think the devs actually said it's partly inspired by just like punk like makeup, like God, I don't know makeup. I'm a male, but whatever you put around your eyes to make it look dark, like, you know, punk rocker people would do in like the 90s. Yeah, they do kind of look like weirdly like leathery, I guess. I don't know. I don't have a great like concept of what squid skin feels like or like the texture of it. So I can't really say whether or not that's accurate. Oh my god. I don't remember them saying anything about it helping to obscure their eyes, but... Or not obscure, I don't know. That might be a quote or something in an interview, I don't remember that one. Okay. Hold on. I mean, a lot of Smash renders are pretty fantastic, but yeah, Splatoon, the super, whoa, that was a weird little slide they did. Yeah, the super high quality Splatoon renders are like very, very good. Cool. Nice, 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 nice. Honestly, did not know if that game was going to be winnable, but you got it. Yeah, Refurbished Mini was something I played a lot back in the day. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I don't know what happened between now and the other Splatoon streams, but I feel like this is going a lot better. Yeah, I love the way that one looks. I know some people are still on some like final ultimate copium for third kits that they could happen on the 10th anniversary. So who knows? Maybe we'll get it back. Third anniversary is way too... I mean, it's already way too late. It's already not happening, but third anniversary would be, like, way too late. That would be, like... I mean, not booster pass levels of late, but... no. Yeah, I mean, I genuinely think the last chance was in December. I think that tournament in Japan in December was, like, an actual possibility. Was that when that was? It feels like it was longer ago than that, because I made that video. No, that's probably about right. It was, yeah. Bum, 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 bum. I know some people have been talking about it getting a Switch 2 upgrade, which I don't think it makes sense to do an upgrade for Splatoon 3. But weirdly, ARMS got one. So then, you know, obviously you can't increase, like, the frame rate. You can't, you know, it would be pay to win, basically, if you made a, like, strictly better functioning version of the game on Switch 2. Like, it would either be incompatible with Switch 1 users, which would suck, because that would split the user base and probably make it really hard to find matches, or you would give players an unfair advantage. So you can't really make, like, a significant upgrade to the core gameplay. So if you did make an upgrade, it would be, like, higher res textures and 60 FPS in, like, Splatsville. Which, like, is that worth $10? Probably not. So I think they're just not gonna do it. I don't know. I was going in a direction as if I had other thoughts on the matter, but that's pretty much all I have to say. I don't think it's happening for that reason. Yeah, plus the input lag. Well, I mean, so that's what's interesting is, like, that might be an unfair advantage that we are going to see. Because supposedly the input lag is better on Switch 2 from what people have been saying. And, like, that's not a problem with Splatoon 3, that's a problem with the Nintendo Switch 1 hardware. So if you're playing Splatoon 3 on a Switch 2, I mean, from my perspective, I hope it has less input lag, because then the game will feel better to play. But that will definitely, you know, end up being a conversation of, you know, is it unfair to play on Switch 2? Yeah, the wired, the fact that playing wired makes it worse is so weird. But, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's the situation we're looking at. Like, I'm pretty sure that is going to happen, so I don't really know if there's gonna be, like, if, like, competitive is gonna have rules about that. I kind of doubt Nintendo is gonna make a big fuss about it themselves, so... Yeah. Well, so it's really weird, because it's not a problem with Splatoon 3, and it's not a problem with the Pro Controller. It's just a problem with the console. If you plug a Pro Controller into a PC, it has better input lag, or, you know, has lower latency than if you just use it on the console itself. And, yeah, for some reason, plugging it in makes it even worse. Yeah, no, I'd say just wait at this point, because, I mean... Again, it's not an issue with the controller, so, like... If the console itself does have better input lag, you can use a Nintendo Switch 1 Pro Controller, which has been confirmed to be compatible with the Nintendo Switch 2, and you will get lower input latency. So, I would say definitely don't go out buying a controller now, because supposedly the console itself will just have largely fixed the issue. I don't know about OLED being... It's not about the game running better. Because I don't remember anyone saying that about OLED. Like, I don't think you really get, like, that much disparity in, like, frame drops or anything. So, I think input lag would be a much more noticeable gap. But maybe not. I mean, I don't know. Like, for most casual players, I don't think it will really be noticeable. And most, like, people who really care about competitive will probably just buy a Switch 2. But I imagine there are a lot of people in that middle ground of, like, wanting to, you know, play ranked at, like, a high level, or just play X rank and maybe can't afford a Switch 2. So, I imagine it's going to be a conversation we're going to be having in a month. But it's hard to say for sure. Yeah, Salmon Run running better would be nice. I don't know, but I don't know if that will be the case, because, like, it will be in Splatoon 4, but Splatoon 3, like, I don't know the details, but it's like, it doesn't... From what I have heard, the way the backwards compatibility works on Switch 2, it's like, it's not quite natively backwards compatible, but it's also not quite emulation. But basically, without an explicit upgrade, I don't think games are going to run better on Switch 2. So I think Salmon Run is still going to run the same. And everything will still run the same for Splatoon 3. It's just the input lag. The processor? I mean, maybe. I don't know. Again, I'm not really... I'm not the type of guy to know all the details about this stuff. So maybe I'm wrong, but I'm just going off what I've heard and what I've read and stuff. I mean, it's also just a thing of like, well, if you're playing Salmon Run on a Switch 2, but you're playing with someone on a Switch 1, and their game starts slowing down, I don't know what happens in that situation. Does it slow down everyone? Or, like, do they just, like, rubber band? Like, I don't... I don't really know how that works. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. People will do the test. We'll find out from experience. Like, I don't have all the answers. I'm just kind of guessing and going off what I've seen. Well, I thought what happened in Salmon Run is that your frames drop so the game slows down to, like, keep everything... It, like, does some weird trickery. Again, I don't know the details. I don't know exactly what happens, but I know the game starts moving slower, so in my mind that is slowdown. But I don't know. Like, I don't know the technical, like, what's going on there. I'm sure there will be input lag tests right away. I mean, Dude is gonna do it if no one else does. Because that's, like, the #1 thing on his mind, I feel like, right now, so... Yeah, I'm sure there will be things. You know, Deadfish music is numbered, how it skips some members. Ever wonder why that's the case? I do think it's really interesting. I don't know if it's necessarily, like, you're supposed to fill in the pieces, or if it's just kind of the idea that Deadfish is only, like, you know, a part of who they were before. Like, I feel like it's just kind of playing into that, but I don't know. I know a lot of people, at least pre-side order, thought that maybe the titles of the songs were, like, somehow describing the process of sanitization, but I feel like that never quite... Like, you could kind of fill in the gaps and make it work, but it doesn't quite line up. Especially not with, you know, the explanation we have now. Yeah, and you have, like, Party and Crush, which don't really fit in with that. Like, I think, you know, you have, like, Ripped, Bless, Regret. Like, there's lots of ones, you know, if you cherry pick them, it turns into, like, this, you know, cool, dark narrative, but it's like, really, I don't think the pieces fit together that well. Hi, Tidera, how I miss you. Wow, okay. I'm dead. Okay. I want more songs like this. I'm sure I've said something like this before, but like, this song has like weird like squid synths, you know, just like weird Nintendo-y sounding stuff, and then just like piano, and like I like not having vocals in multiplayer tracks, but still having it sound like Splatoon-ish. I think we should have more of this. Well, I think the idea was like Bless, because Bless is one of the highest. It might be the last number or like the highest number. Oh shoot. So yeah, I think the idea is like, you know, that's your mind has been assimilated and you are, you know, living your blissfully ignorant life as a part of the hive mind, essentially. Actually, I think with the numbers, I think it's like if you add all of them together and then divide by 8, you get 8 or something. There's something like that. It's on the wiki. But I think that's probably also one of the reasons the numbers are the way they are. Maybe it's a rating from worst to best? Well, it's a bad rating then, because off the top of my head, the one that's like 1 is like progress and 8 is regret, so I already disagree. Nope. Ah, okay. How do we want to play this one? What? Ah! Just trying to get out of there. Thinking my own project Splatoon 4, but I can't draw. I mean, you could just come up with concepts, or you could try to draw them, but I don't know. It'd be cool to see. Oh, okay. Or make videos. That's what a lot of people have done. I'll definitely have all my own, like, you know, Splatoon 4 wishlist stuff. I just think it's too early for that. I just think it's a thing of, like, you make it now, and then you're gonna forget that you made the video, and then you're gonna see the Splatoon 4 trailer, and then you're just gonna make it all over again. And it's like, yeah, if you're trying to make content to, like, you know, make money off it or whatever, I get that, but for me, I feel like it'd just be kind of pointless at this point. Oh yeah, you could do stuff in Blender. Yeah, or just like making UI stuff. Graphic design. I think I'm gonna switch weapon. Hopefully I can get back in this lobby, but I am a little tired of playing this. Oh, I could've just waited for a rotation, I guess. That's my bad. Okay, well, I'll make it quick. Hopefully I can get back in there. Bum ba dum bum bum. Nice. All right. Did I mention at the end of the single player stream doing this stream where I just like go and recon every map in the series? Oh, I can't do that very easily in Splatoon 1 and 2 is the problem. Maybe if I mod my Wii U, I could do that. I at least could, you know, then I could visit all of the Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 3 maps easily. Because that'd be fun. I feel like Hey Pikmin 2 would still be less atrocious than 1-2 Switch 2, or, you know, Everybody 1-2 Switch, whatever it's called. Yeah, but it would be a lot of segments. Like, we could only... I guess we could recon 4 maps at a time. I was thinking it was 2, but if we had the turf and the ranked variations, or not, you know, we wouldn't have to recon every variation, but the fact that we have 2 rotations at once, we would have 4 maps at once. But I don't know if I could take... Even I'm not sure I could yap about 4 maps for 2 whole hours. Maybe, actually thinking about it, maybe that wouldn't be so hard if that's only a half hour per map. But that would take a lot of streams then to get through that. I don't know. Well, I have a feeling that Nintendo Switch Welcome Tour is not going to be very well received, considering most people don't think it should cost money, and including me. And it also doesn't look all that great to begin with. I'm not sure it will be received in general, yeah. That's a good way to put it. Okay, the aim was not there. Oh, true, I guess we could switch between games. Splatoon 2 would have 6 maps in rotation, right? Because I think the League is different than the open maps. Goodbye, Tour. Oh god, I hope they don't do a Switch 3. That kind of scared me for some reason. Like, I didn't... I've always kind of accepted that, like, with how successful the Switch was, they were probably going to essentially do a Switch 2. But I don't just want to have the Switch family, like, forever. I do hope they innovate at some point. Where did that guy even go? Jeez, the reach on Slosher. I'm always underestimating that range. I think they're pretty amazing. I don't know. Not like impressive amazing, but like... I don't know, I'm so far removed from the, like, you know, the graphics race, or where, like, you know, naturalistic environments and realistic animation is better. Like, I'm so... Like, I played Ocarina of Time last year, and I specifically wanted to play it in, you know, low resolution, 4:3 aspect ratio, and 20 FPS to get, like, the original experience. Like, I don't know. It's just, for me, I just want to play... I just want things to look cool, and interesting and different. I don't need them to all look real. So, for me, I still just love the way this game looks. And it's not really a thing of like 1, 2, and 3 looking better or worse. Except for 3, because 3 looks a little worse than 2, which I think is strange. But, you know, only in some areas, and then looks better than in different areas, so. I don't know. It's a weird thing where sometimes I definitely think things just look bad, but it's less of like a fidelity thing and more just like, well, no, because it is a fidelity thing. I don't know. It's case by case for me. I imagine the squids get melted like butter in the microwave. Sure. What we got? Okay, port. Okay, more. That's an interesting rotation. Maybe not like the best ever. Is butter... Yeah? I mean, you melt it like... I've done that before. Like, you put it in for just like a few seconds before... I don't know. Here's one super sea snail. Wow, thank you. Yeah, well, I'm about to level up, but I'm not yet, so... Okay, more zones. More zones is something. What do I use on more zones? Ooh, custom jet might be funny. Let's start off with custom jet. I'm probably gonna back out once I level up, so we're not gonna worry too much about this. Port mackerel zones is actually kind of fun. I sort of like these weird split zone things. It's at least novel nowadays, so we'll see. Ooh. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Yeah, both of these are very split zones. I think port is more... It, like, works better on port. I don't know. I think it's interesting. It's, like, really hard to cap both of the zones, which I just think is a interesting dynamic. Third kit copies. I mean... Yeah, the snails are annoying. Like, Splatoon 2 did it just every time you level up, which is, like, fine. I still think Splatoon 1's system is the best, where it's, like, you know, I just talk to Judd, and it's just, like, you have a win streak, then you get a snail. I really don't know why they got rid of the meter. The vibe meter. I feel like it's... I don't know. It's just a better system. Yeah, and still no Splatfest and PBs. I mean, yeah, I hope they add it. It'd be weird if they never did. Port mackerel. Sorry, I'm a little tired. We're having a good time, though. We're gonna kill some people. In the game. Yeah, hopefully after Summerfest. Summer Nights. I always forget. I always want to call it Summerfest, just because everything else is just Season Fest. Summer Nights. Wow. Okay. I'm scared. Oh. Shoot. That was not enough. shoot. I think we would be playing a very bad game, yeah. It depends a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. I don't... Most of the tricolor playouts are not good for base game. Dude. Okay, maybe I don't love this map. No, that was just a rough one. Yeah, Jet is not good for port. This is a tough rotation to pick a weapon for, because Moray and port are not really the same thing. Well, obviously, but you know, they're not not the same strategy you want to go into them with. Oh, I lose like no points because they're S+, cool. You've never played Moray zones in this game? It's something. I don't remember enjoying it all that much. It's just interesting. It's more different than, you know... That's the thing with Splatoon 1, is that it's experimental. Everything's very different. So sometimes that means it's like super, super good, and sometimes it's very bad. But... it's like okay. The two of the worst zones maps. Like, yeah, kinda. Keep being port. I mean, Moray is more. I kind of take it back. I'd rather play Moray now. At least Moray is more fun to like move around on. Oh, you DC'd. Oh no, you didn't DC. Your teammate DC'd. Well, that is unfortunate for you. I, however, am on the team with 4 players, and I'm about to level up. So, personally, slightly okay with this. Do you guys want to, like, help me? Okay. To know if my team was gonna, like, paint the zone with me. Yeah, I don't know what I was planning to do there, but that's fine. Bum, bum, bum. Whoa, that's a Kraken! Oh, they didn't see me. Stealth jump, stealth jump. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Okay. Shoot. God, I feel like I'm dying like around corners. Oh, never mind, you killed me. Okay, I thought the other guy shot. Okay. There we go. Let me in there. Pretty much, yeah. Oh. Okay. I don't know, like, I should have seen that coming. I don't know what I thought was going to be the result of that encounter. But we got it. Okay. I mean, 4v3. Nothing to be too proud of, but we take it. We'll take the level 20. Waluigi? I don't think that was very Waluigi. Oh, right. It's max until you, like, back out. I was like, what do you mean 20 max? Oh, that's weird. I forgot. Yeah. Oh, snap. You made it to level 20. New levels are now available to you, but leveling up works a little different from here on out. In regular battles, you'll get +1 for inking 200p of turf, or +2 for 400p, and winning the battle will earn you an additional +3. You'll need as many points as possible to raise that level, so play to win. In ranked battles, you get +1 for each minute your team survives. A standard win will bag you an additional +3. You'll get those points for surviving even if you lose, so don't give up. And if you win by knockout, you'll get a whopping +10. You'll still earn cash the same way as before. But go see Judd every 5 levels, and he'll hook you up with a reward. Yeah. I don't know what that voice was. That just... Yeah. Anyway. Hello. Oh, Forge Pro. Okay. Gold Dynamo, right. E-Leader, not playing that. Yeah. Custom Hydra, is that the one with Bubbler? Yeah. Wasabi Splatter Shot, hey! Okay. We will be buying that, and Berry Pro. Temper Dynamo, did I get all the Sheldon's picks at level 20? Permanent Ink Brush, oh. I want to play Permanent Ink Brush, actually. Soda Slosher, dude, okay. All the Sheldon's picks in this game are so good, actually. I just want to play the weapons now. Okay, I just got like all the fun weapons. I'm not gonna have enough money to buy these. How did you say that without creasing? What does that even mean? Dude. How many weapons are there? Why? So you unlock this many at 20 and then also all the Sheldon's picks. I guess that's why it's like this. Okay. First things on the list are Permanent Ink Brush and Wasabi. I love Permanent Ink Brush. I love Wasabi. Okay, I'm mostly out of money. Soda Slosher. I don't know what my first pick is here out of these. Oh, the NZAP 83. I actually really like this one. Ooh, Heavy Remix. Okay, I'm actually gonna buy this because I was an NZAP guy in Splatoon 1. I think we save up for now. Never mind, I'm gonna buy Soda Slosher. Okay, now we save up because now I'm officially broke. Okay. Permanent, and we put on damage up. That is what we do with permanent. I would like to make like some kind of actual outfit here. I'll just be like John Splatoon. Let me add some slots to this. Damage up Ink Brush is amazing. That's like, I want to play Ink Brush in Splatoon 2 and 3, but I was so spoiled by Splatoon 1 and having damage up that I could never. Oh, you only need 24 XP. That looks so weird. But yeah, I could just never. That's why I like playing Paintbrush, because it actually feels like I can deal damage again. Blimey, I'm in the presence of a blooming star right now. I'm not worthy, love. I mean, you're a right legend, mate. I can feel the freshness just oozing out of you. Yeah, I bet a legend like you is just rolling in cash, right? Not to be too direct, love, but I got this collection, see? A collection of rare super sea snails. I could use those to give your gear some more build. Have I never talked to him ever? Wait, have I never done this on this account? I didn't think that was what I was getting. Or did he just give me the spiel again after hitting level 20? Okay, whatever. Yes, I want shirt abilities. Why did you stop playing Splatoon 2? Because Splatoon 3 came out. Splatoon 2 is not nearly as fun to go back to, in my opinion. I don't like the specials very much. And the balance of the game and stuff. Yeah, only 2 options in this game. Alright, hang on. Let me test this really quick in the firing range, because I need to feel what this feels like again. Right, okay, that's 99. I wonder if I should run 2 mains. I'm kind of tempted to. Let me see what two mains feels like. Do I have two mains? Shoot. Let me see if there is a damage up hat in the shop. You're too fresh for words. I'm still fresher. Okay, are there any damage up shoes in the shop? Bro said I can't even. Oh, it's like the ugliest shoes in the game. Why are these, dude? These are the worst shoes in the series. Why are these the? That's not even worth it. Is that worth it? I don't know if that's worth it, bro. I just need to see what two mains of damage up feels like. God, these shoes are so ugly. That doesn't even feel like that much more. Right, so you have like damage overlapping in this game. There we go. Okay, we'll try it out. It's just with splat bombs and Kraken especially is what makes this weapon so fun. The bubble blower tech was was pretty cool. I never liked using bubble blower very much myself, but that was cool at least. I do not think they should bring back damage up. It's fun to come back to it, but I'm glad it's gone. I mean, damage up kind of ruined Splatoon 2. Or not specifically damage up, but main power up. I hate main power up. Main power up is still the worst thing they ever added to the series. It genuinely kind of ruined Splatoon 2 for me. I mean, again, the specials... Splatoon 2 had other problems. I think Splatoon 2 would still be less fun to go back to than Splatoon 1, but main power up is, like, genuinely one of the main reasons I do not like that game. I still like the game, obviously, a lot, but it's not as fun to play anymore. Yeah, just aiming. I mean, the whole Splatoon 2 design philosophy of, like, weak specials that you have to use in conjunction with your teammates for them to actually do anything in a game where you can barely coordinate with people in solo queue, it just kind of doesn't work. And I just don't have any interest in that anymore. But yeah, the aiming sucks. Like, the core just movement feels worse. I don't care what people say. I think the vast majority of weapon kits in Splatoon 2 suck. I will never understand the argument that Splatoon 3s are worse. The maps are like, you know, 3s aren't amazing either, but 2 has a lot of stinkers, to be honest. 2 has a lot of bad maps. The music I don't like as much. That's obviously much more subjective. But yeah. MPU and 96 gal. I forget what that even did. Was that damage or was that like jump accuracy? I think that was a thing. I feel like that was a good combo, but I don't remember why. It was damage. Okay, yeah. No, that was normal. Damage Kensa Splattershot Pro was a big deal. You could have a one-shot bamboozler with MPU. It made special spam worse because it made weapons paint better. It was just a mess. The best kits in 2 were better than the best in 3. That's fair. I don't think I agree with it, but that's a much more reasonable take than saying, like, overall they're better. Well, damage up chargers in Splatoon... like, I mean, the thing is that damage up just... it works with Splatoon 1. Like, every weapon in Splatoon 1 is powerful, so you're able to put damage up in the game I mean, first of all, because then everything gets damage up. The problem with MPU is that it doesn't do the same thing to every weapon. So it's just kind of like inherently unbalanced. Like, it just doesn't make sense to have like a you know, randomly stat boosting thing. And then like some weapons would get 2 benefits from MPU and some would only get 1. And it would only list 1 on the menu. And like, it was just confusing and weirdly implemented and just a bad idea. From the start, I mean, I remember seeing it get revealed on Twitter. I'm like, oh. Damage up doesn't stack the same with every weapon, but it's like... But so many weapons don't need damage up. The problem with MPU is that, like, if MPU is good for your weapon, you just have to run it. Whereas with damage up, I just feel like... I mean, I don't know, like, the gear freedom isn't super amazing in Splatoon 1. It's a lot of just quick respawn, stealth jump, you know, damage up, defense up, maybe some ink resistance on some weapons, but... just the general way the game works, you're not really getting screwed over by damage up that often. Because, you know, you have an opportunity to use your main weapon to still kill very quickly. Like, everything is just powerful enough that making things more powerful almost doesn't matter. Like, I don't know how to describe it exactly, but it's just... In a nutshell, damage up is not as much of a problem as MPU was. Oh, wait, hey, we got Moray. Oh, right, okay, maybe Ink Brush on Moray is, like, not the best thing. Man, it's been a while since I played Moray. It is fun dropping down on this map. Oh, it's tower control. Okay, it did the Pretendo thing, where the rotation just was wrong. Okay, that's fine. Or rather, this map mode is wrong. The rotation is not wrong. I'm not complaining, because I would much rather play tower control on this. This has a totally different, tower path than the Splatoon 2 version, too. Oh, God. Oh, it's not a Pretendo thing, it's a hacker? I don't know, every time it's been the wrong map, I've just played a perfectly normal game, so I guess I never assumed it was a hacker. Do people just hack a certain map mode because it's one they want to play? I guess that makes sense that would happen, but that's interesting. I did not know that is what caused it. "100 Inklings versus 1 Gorilla." I think Inklings would clear, to be honest. Oh my god. I mean, if they're allowed all their weapons, like a killer whale, I think would be enough to destroy a monkey. Or a gorilla. Not, not exactly the same thing. Remove the limiter? I don't know if we can remove the limiter. I don't know if we can use that in Inkling power scaling before we know more about it. We've only ever seen one Inkling remove it. That's a bannable offense? Oh. Okay, you know, I'm gonna play Wasabi. I definitely like permanent ink brush, but I know that was just like a bad game, but these maps are not it for this weapon. Also, I can take these ugly ass shoes off. Okay, good. I need more hats. Was there any good hat? These aren't hats. I would like come back. I'll save up for that, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I wonder if... I think there was just a point where maybe they really thought level 20 was enough for the max level. I don't know, because they added the level 50 boost like so quickly after that I feel like they probably had it planned. But I guess it's just the fact that 20 was the max for a little bit, so then they changed it after. I don't know, it's weird. But it's cool that you get rewards. Since Inklings and Octolings lack a skeleton... I mean, I think they might still burst. Like... Because you see, like, there's stuff that crushes them. Like, if the Octo Stomp crushes the Inkling, they still, like, you know, burst and get splatted. So I think if they were hit with enough force, they would still, you know... Like... Because the explanation for, you know, them, like, dying in water is, like, their skin is like a thin, permeable membrane. So supposedly you could pop them like a water balloon, kind of. Do you have a favorite area from Splatoon 3? I mean, I like the post-game order sector, I guess. I don't know, that's the first thing that popped in my mind. Okay. More reasonable weapon. And it is zones now. Okay, zones for real. This song is so good. Okay, yep. Few too many people in the middle there. Okay. I have to, like, have my controller plugged in and the wire was being annoying, but I moved it. Okay. Here we go. So, yeah, I mean, what is cool about these, spaced out zone maps is that there is just a lot of... There's a lot of fights. You know, there's a lot of actual interactions with other players where you're just using your main weapons to fight one another. And it's not just, like, everyone, you know, building special and spawn and then throwing it at the zone. So I think that's why they are fun in their own way, but it's also, yeah, like, it's a lot more slow-paced. It's a lot harder to have control of the objective. Kind of feels less like, you know, team play oriented, because it's just a lot of kind of people rushing back and forth to each zone to claim it. And doing things like this. And I'm exploded. And that did not cap. Okay, okay, we got some points on the board. Okay, that gal, yep, not many points. You can do this little drop, right? Yeah. Oh my god, I swam off a little bit too early, as a matter of fact. That is not how you do the thing I was trying to do. Here we go. Dude, I was shooting the sprinkler. Okay, we at least need to control our own zone. Dude. Yeah, this is kind of the Moray problem, where it's just really easy to, like, go up and kind of, you know, if you're stuck in your spawn, it's really hard to reach the objective. Okay, okay, we have a chance. Hopefully get penalty here. Nice, okay. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Is anyone else still up here? Yes, yes, they are. Okay, okay, okay. I'm worried about stealth jumps. Okay, they might be done here for real. Oh, really? Oh, okay, that guy. I thought the H3 killed me that fast. Okay. Oh, shoot. I thought that was one more layer down. Wasn't really worth the super jump. Shoot, okay. They keep getting on our overlook. Really? Really? That wasn't enough. I know the hit marker sound is the same in this game for objects and players, but I swear I shot the actual person there 3 times. Dude, okay. I'm dead. Okay. How much knowledge do you think people in Splatoon have about humankind? A bit. I guess the main things we have to go off is Cuttlefish immediately recognizes the Nil statue as a human, so they know what they look like. And there's a human skeleton in Schellendorf Institute. And Sashimori is able to apparently, you know, just have access to human recordings and know how to, you know, they have found them and know how to access them. So, I think they know a decent amount, but maybe not like the full, you know, complexity of our society. Yeah, that cherry was something. Dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. I mean, you're assuming that they, like, you know, it's pretty convenient that they just managed to make computers, though. I mean, yeah, but we're talking about another species. Like, they wouldn't they wouldn't have necessarily, like, I don't think you can take for granted that they would know the concept of a file. Like, obviously they do, because it's Splatoon and their society is very similar to ours, but, like, you know, it's very convenient. It's not like, I don't think in real life we could assume that any random alien would be able to understand a .wav file. I think any Inkling or Oxling found Doom and got it to run, probably. Do. One more person. Can you run Doom on Splatoon? Probably. I don't know in what way. You could probably somehow program, like, the ink maps to, like, you know, like every frame would be displayed as, like, the ink on the map. I'm sure if someone tried hard enough, they could make that happen. Yeah. Is there a Splatoon bad apple? I think there is. I've seen similar things where people have made frame-by-frame animations by making them in ink, so there's probably a bad apple out there. Okay, we were getting games very consistently the whole stream, and now I feel like this is the longest... longest wait. There we go. Okay. We'll see if we can make this happen. I would like to win on this map. I'm gonna be aggressive this time. Okay. Maybe it shouldn't be that aggressive. If the end zap wasn't there. Oh, I mean the sponsored Splatfests are like pretty much definitely not canon. Some of them like for sure cannot be canon. Like the Smash Bros one, I would say. Oh my god. The SpongeBob one is not canon, I would imagine. Like, I don't think we technically have confirmation of that, but like, they're pretty much not canon. I'm gonna steal their strategy from last game and get up here. The zone itself is so small, too. Just flips back and forth so easily. Gotcha, okay. We can only do so much from here, so we don't need everyone over here, but... we can just cap our own zone. Yeah, that was gonna happen. Oh? Oh, really? They were actually in that whale. I really thought that was gonna take them out. Ah. What? Okay, really? 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 Is it too late for a birthday gift? No? Come on, come on, come on, come on! Shoot. I did not actually realize how low that timer was. So I sent you Splatoon Bad Apple in Discord? Okay. I mean, I can check it out later. But yes, I assumed it had been done. Yeah, this rotation has not been working out too well for us, but we'll keep at it for a little bit longer. Do they still happen? I mean, the only, like, Splatfest, like, canonically, a lot of them happen. And any of them that, like, you know, make sense within the lore, we should assume do happen. But the only ones that are ever really specifically mentioned by, like, the canon are, the Final Fest and, like, the Anniversary Fest for 3, because Shiver is the leader of Deep Cut now. That, like, never amounted to anything, by the way. I don't know what was up with that, like, what the plan was, besides just slightly altering the dialogue in some future fest. I feel like Squid versus Octopus is probably canon, because that one was kind of a big deal. And then just, like, various Splatfest in between are canon, because I know in, like, the chat logs, in Octo Expansion, there's one thing where Pearl is like, I'm all tired from that Splatfest we just did, and, like, she's not talking about Final Fest, and she's not talking about Squid vs. Octopus, because it happens afterwards, so she's, yeah, just talking about some Splatfest. Team Squid, yep. I was on Team Squid. I played as, like, this Inkling. Like, I repped my Splatoon 1 Inkling rather than my Splatoon 2 character for that fest. Dum-a-dum, ba-da-ba-dum. Cool. Okay, I don't know. I always tunnel vision super jump points too much. Okay, I'm gonna try and actually lock in for a moment because I am tired of losing. Come on. Okay, I immediately jumped straight into a bomb after saying that. How do vehicles in Splatoon work? I mean, Salt Spray Rig implies that they, have oil. They have oil rigs. So supposedly, similar to how they currently work. Because, I mean, it's not like humans expended, like, all fossil fuels or whatever. I mean, we at least don't know that. I guess humans would become the fossil fuels anyway. I didn't really think about that, but, yeah. Yeah, they have cars and trucks and trains and airplanes. I mean, the Octarians also have kettles, which, as far as we know, are basically teleporters. They also have UFOs. But how much of that is being used on the surface post Splatoon 1 and 2 is hard to say. I've said that before, but I would really like to see, like, there just be Octarian, like, UFOs in the city and stuff. I think that would be a cool way to show the evolution of the world a bit. It's always kind of awkward when I activate Ink Strike and then we cap the zone. I'm like, oh, I don't know where to put this anymore. Okay, just overkill that guy a little bit. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Cool. And we immediately lose our own zone, of course. Nice. Sending a nuke to someone's location. Nice. Shoot. Nice. Our own zone. Okay. Nice echo. That was good timing. Oh my god. I don't think my dynamo's gonna live that. They did not live that. Surely we got this. I'm gonna go the safe route. This is capped, all right? Okay. There we go. I know we just had to wait out the timer, but whew. Okay, I did actually lock in a little bit there. We got it. Nice. I'm thinking of a what if scenario where Transformers were in Splatoon. I am sure that would lead to something. Like, the human franchise was canonically in Splatoon, or the Transformers universe was in Splatoon? Does Transformers even do mechs, though? It's just like they are the things. I don't think the people go in the things. Maybe they do. I'm not a Transformers guy. I hope not. I don't like the sea cucumber phones. I like the squid-shaped, like, touchscreen phones better. Do. I would not be opposed to a mech fight in Splatoon. That would be interesting. Because there's like the power armor. You can imagine like a power armor transformation sequence where it gets like 3 times the size. Maybe more than 3, that's not very much. But I don't know. I'm very cool with them. I mean, obviously, I guess Side Order does lean pretty heavily into the sci-fi, but I enjoy them leaning into the sci-fi-ness of Splatoon. I mean, there is Crab Tank, there is the Octobot King, but like a, you know, a mech-on-mech fight. Boosh. Shoot, something I can get a bomb out. Yeah, Pacific Rim. I mean, if we are going with the sea theory of mine, and maybe like fighting some kind of salmonid antagonist, I guess we kind of had a kaiju battle in Splatoon 3, but we could have like a proper salmon kaiju battle in the ocean with a giant mech and no magic, so that it would actually be cool. I would enjoy that. There are things called headmasters where the head has the human in it? Okay. That's true, it is the Pacific Ocean. Oh, wow, they just threw a secret right in my face. Nice, okay. Can we actually cap their zone, maybe? Maybe. I am echolocated, so probably not. Okay, well, I did, but then... Of course, I always flip the other one. And, yep, that was not gonna happen. Kraken mech. True, that would be cool. Well, I feel like I've seen that before. Where, did something have a Kraken mech? That's probably a thing that's happened. that's too... much of a thing that has definitely happened, but... Oh my god. Don't think there has been a squid or octopus transformer. Well, there you go. Okay. Come on, paint the zone. Oh, we don't have theirs. This is the map I was on when my ceiling fan fell off my ceiling. I just had like a flashback to that. I think it was Splatoon 1 Port Mackerel with yellow ink. Oh, what are you doing? Yeah, it was... There's like a clip of it somewhere, because I was streaming. It was like a long time ago, so I had like a bad mic and layout and stuff, but there... I don't know if I could get... I've tried showing it on stream before. I think I did, and it was like really loud, because I didn't know how to put videos into OBS, and I don't think I've really properly learned how to make it not autoplay and be really loud. So I'm probably not going to go searching for it right now, but... yeah. Just know that my fan fell and it shattered and it made a huge loud noise, and it was... I mean, it's kind of just really funny in retrospect. It wasn't really a problem, thankfully. I mean, we had to buy a new fan, but it didn't, like, hurt me or anything. Yeah, well, I don't know if... I mean, it was like I streamed like on Twitch. I have like the video of it. I don't know if it's somewhere on the internet, to be honest. Bing. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. I mean, that's true. Inklings can literally shapeshift. Transformers might be a bit redundant. Okay, it definitely seems like the the games are dying down a little bit. I mean, we're getting close to 3 hours anyway. I might just do like 1 or 2 more and call it there, because I did start a bit later. They would think it was cool, probably. That is true. Do. Yeah, the lobbies got split up. I do not have my webcam. Wait, there it is. Should I do squid jump cam? Oh, it's about to time out. Okay, whatever. We'll just we'll try again. Ba-da bum bum. I'll see how long this takes, and if we got a long wait again, I might do it. Nope. Okay, maybe we do it. Oh jeez. Okay, it's like tangled. Hang on. No, I very rarely show my face. I wasn't going to. I was going to point at the gamepad anyway, but yeah, I don't know. I just don't really have a desire to. I don't know. I just don't think it would add much. I mean, I have revealed my face. It wouldn't be a reveal at this point. Let's see. Did I get rid of... Oh, okay, we timed it again. Yeah, I have my reaction to the first ever side order trailer actually with Facecam. So, I mean, I guess I'm glad. But even then, I feel like I'm just like sitting there, like pogging or whatever. Like it's not. I don't know. I don't feel. I would not feel comfortable sitting in front of a camera for like an entire stream. Here we go. Okay, I know I'm gonna end up accidentally face revealing by with the reflection of the gamepad. That's what happened last time. Here we go. Oh right, it's upside down. Okay, well, it's not. I mean, it's not uncomfortable to talk about. Sorry, I mean, I was just trying to sub the camera mostly. I mean, honestly, I just watch a lot of videos. Oh, there, I'm doing it again. Yeah. Okay. Well. Yeah. There we go. There's a volume. I don't. My mic's not gonna pick that up anyway. Sorry, 1 second. Okay. This is the amazing gameplay I'm sure you all came here for. Oh god, I'm gonna die to the... I'm playing, because if I tilt it... If I try to actually look at the gamepad, I just, like, inadvertently tilt it to show my face. Which also just, I mean, makes the, you know, you can barely see it then, because it's, like, a glare. So the best way I can do this is by looking at my own OBS capture. Which is a little bit tricky. Oh god. Oh god, the poison is coming. I gotta stop full charging every time. Oh. Oh. Oh, look at that. It was timed with the lobby music too. Sick gameplay. This is the only time I'm gonna win during this rotation. So, you better enjoy it while it lasts. Oh, we got a person. Let's go. I slid off the ice. Okay, dude. If anyone has anything they want to talk about, you know, feel free. Is this better than S1 single player? Yeah, Octo Valley could never. Oh god. Where's like my retrospective video essay on Squid Jump? Who's analyzing the design? I actually don't know, like, are these levels... These levels are, like, kind of procedural, right? Like, I know the power-ups, I think, don't spawn into the same places every time. I don't know if the platforms do? Because there's a set number of levels. But I feel like it's not the same. Oh. Oh, yes, competition. I guess it's the same when you die, but that makes sense. Okay, no. Well, it's more than 10, because I think there's 20. There's 20 and they get more difficult, and like the order of the mechanics is the same. Like they introduce ice, then there's conveyor belts, and there's like the fish and then the starfish power-ups. Like there's definitely a progression to it. Yeah, it's ice, then it's the moving cloud platforms. Then at some point it's conveyor belts. And also they get smaller. One more person. We can do it. This will probably be the last game. Unless it, like, totally sucks and we lose, like, instantly. I'll probably make the last match the last, you know. The next match the last Splatoon match. As opposed to Squid Jump. levels. Oh, sorry, I totally forgot to answer that question earlier. If there's a Splatoon 0. I mean, I kind of said in, like, the Splatoon 4 video, like, I sort of dislike the idea of going back in time. But if it was just like, oh, there we go. I guess if it was, like... Like, I would want it to be... Oh my god, I hit my mic. Sorry if that was loud. I would almost be more interested in seeing just, like, you know, when this... not specifically about the Squid Sisters, but, like, pre-Splatoon 1. Like, not all the way back to Great Turf War, but just, like, leading up to Splatoon 1, and kind of the, like... the origin of, like, the kind of punk aesthetic of the Inklings. Because I think in the art books, they kind of say that, like, I look perfectly normal. I will thank you. It's not, I mean, I don't think I'm ugly. That's not why I don't show my face. It's not really a insecurity thing. It's just like a awkwardness thing. Like, I just don't think it adds that much putting my face on the screen. And I would be, you know, just like passively uncomfortable the whole time while it was on. So it's just not worth it for me. But yeah. Anyway, for the Splatoon 0 thing, like, yeah, I just want to see, like, in the art books, we were told that, like, kind of the main, you know, things on the radios or whatever was just sort of like folk music or like normal kind of like traditional Inkling music, and then there was this kind of, you know, punk revolution. You know, I mean, obviously just mirroring how, like, you know, rock and roll happened in real life, but I think kind of seeing that, like, transitional period, like, I would much prefer it be that over something like, you know, feudal Japan, Great Turf War, you know, Young Cuttlefish or whatever. Yeah, I mean, I kind of get the appeal of having a face cam. I don't know. I see it both ways, because it's like, lots of times I don't like when people have face cam, and I honestly prefer just to hear their voice and see the gameplay. But just, I don't know. I don't really want to. I just, for the content I'm trying to, you know, do. I don't know. I maybe, I don't really want to say even maybe in the future, because I just really don't have any plans to, but... When's voice reveal? Well, I don't know. Okay, well, that was a solid enough game. We'll leave it there. On a victory. On a W. Can't push it too much with this rotation. We're probably not going to get more of those anyway, so... Bum, 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 bum. 1 in 4, but you know, we won the game, so... +6, we'll take it. And a level up, okay. I'm not complaining about QSJ, but I don't know if that's really what I want. Okay, I'll look at what weapons I got. Oh, none? Why do you get like 20 weapons for level 20 and then none for 21? Okay, that's weird. Seems like they could just spread that out. When is the next? Oh, do I have everything? I thought I'd be level. Oh, I have everything. It's only level 20 in this game. Huh. For some reason, I thought it was 30. Oh, yeah. Well, so I wanted to put something... I wanted to put art in the blank area. I just haven't gotten around to making it. Or commissioning it or whatever I want to do. This layout is unfinished. I've just been... I've been lazy, I guess. I've been prioritizing other things, at least. But... yeah, I agree that it feels empty in the corner. I plan to fill it with something. Cosmic Cloud, ain't that just a nebula? Yes. Nebulas are cool. That's why I called the channel that. Oh yeah, we get like Octo Shot and stuff, I guess, from the... Well, there's the 3 things you get from fighting the bosses in single player. Or is it 4? Whatever, we have those. Then there's the Octo Shot. I think that's it. Yeah, well, I was thinking, I kind of wanted to have Iso Padre for some reason, just because I like him. And it would just be like an animated kind of GIF thing. But not like a PNG tuber exactly, but I guess it would be kind of in the place of a face cam. It would just be like an Iso Padre thing, and then I don't know, it's gonna put like a sea cucumber, like a Splatoon sea cucumber in the bottom right. Oh yeah, there's amiibo weapons. Actually, I have the amiibo, I just haven't scanned them on this account. I think I only have the Wait, where's the hero shot? Oh, do you get the hero shot from the amiibo? I forgot about that. I feel like I've had this realization before. Yeah, I don't have the hero weapons because I didn't scan the amiibo yet, but whatever. It could be like a purely single player thing. I just, you know, I like the whole time progressing thing. I don't really ever want them to go away from that, so it's hard for me to say. Yeah, I know the Chara thing. I don't know. I mean, I want to put in some more art just to make it more lively, but yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like I need to have like a Sona or whatever. But yeah, I'm going to call it there. We're just about at 3 hours. Yeah, I kind of agree, Destiny. I don't know. Like, it just depends. Like, I watch a lot of Vinny Vinesauce, and you know, he has shown his face. Like, people know what he looks like, but he, you know, the vast majority of the time he's streaming, it's like just the gameplay, and I don't know. It depends on the creator, because like for someone like, you know, like a Doug or like Failboat or even Dude. Well, no, yeah, I don't know. I liked Dude's content without facecam too, but I think he, you know, makes use of it. But like, I think there's certain editing styles and streaming styles that take advantage of it, and I just feel like I'm just mostly talking and just playing the game and chilling, and it's like I just don't really feel like you need to see my face. I don't know, it's just a thing where I literally just don't think it would add much. But yeah, I don't know, I guess that's generally my thoughts on that, but I do want to add more art to the layout. I have been genuinely really busy lately, so it's been hard to find time and motivation for drawing and stuff. I probably should just like commission someone. I don't know. I want to commission people more often. It's just it's honestly just a social anxiety thing. It's like I'm just scared to DM people. That's honestly the only reason. But yeah, I don't know. I'll figure that out at some point. Look at the hair gradients. They look so good in Splatoon 1. Please bring them back. Do you plan to maybe mod your Wii U in the future? Oh, maybe. I would only want to do it to get, like, Miiverse post back. But I don't know. I currently don't really have a good reason to. I don't even know if I would want to see Rival Octolings online, to be perfectly honest, because, like, I don't know. It's a weird thing with me in Splatoon where it's like even the online feels like it's like still like immersive in a part of the world, and that would be kind of immersion breaking in a way I don't know if I entirely like. But I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't even feel like I'm bothering them. It's just like I don't know. It's just an anxiety thing. Like I don't I don't have a good reason. Modding would be nice, I guess, for load times. I did not know about that. I guess I will take it into consideration. Maybe I will. Yeah, I know. I could mod without doing that. I was just saying in response to that message. But okay, I will actually cut it off here. I do have some things to do today, maybe. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out. I'm glad we actually got a decent amount of games today. We unlocked a lot of cool weapons. If I do mod, it won't matter, but for now, we're using this account, so I'm glad I now have access to everything. I mean, I still have to buy a bunch of them, but I effectively have all the weapons I want. And, you know, we're working on gear. And yeah, I don't know. It's fun to make progress on Splatoon 1 again and to come back to this game. I watched like Dude's recent video and was feeling like I got like a genuine hit of Splatoon 1 nostalgia in a way I haven't felt in a long time, and I'm like, man, I like this game, which is why I decided to play it this week. But yeah. Yeah, sorry, I'm keep going on. Goodbye, everyone. Join the Discord if you want, link in the description. Thanks for watching. This has been Cosmic.